Whoop. Okay, that should be everything currently. Now I just gotta add a Gudrare to this, and shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. Way too big. I don't know how big Dragonair or Gudra usually are. I know I want to just have her peeking out, but I don't really know how big she is in terms of the Minecraft world. Oh, grumpy cats doing cat things. Uh-oh, can we not fight? Cats, I'm busy. You can't fight, please. Bing bong, bing bong, bing. Maybe I make her a little smaller. I mean, I don't really imagine her as a giant, but... I could make a different Pokemon, like, on the bottom here, but I'm not really sure which. I could make a Goomy, maybe. But it's gonna look stupid if it's not, like, cobbled. Yeah, it'll look dumb if I don't cobble it. I'll make it 4. Just so she doesn't stick out as much. I kind of want to have her, like, tail, like, reaching over here. But I kind of imagined her kind of, like, coiling behind this, rather than stretching out as far as she can. I don't know, I need to make the big one first so that I can make sure the next one is small enough. Oh, I'm sorry, Fergus. Pat the dog. Hey, what's more? Thank you. Oh. Did you claim the chair as your own, Monarch? Good boy. Hmm. Yeah, that's good, I think. Oh, do you want to get out too? Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not in here. Okay. Whoa. Now we have no animals in the room. Cool beans. This probably will be a shorter stream, just because. You know what? I need to find out if my thumbnail thing actually worked or not, because I tried setting a thumbnail for the YouTube version. It didn't work. Okay, so I don't know. So I don't know how to make that work. That's kind of annoying. Ugh. I went through all the effort of drawing one. I need it to stop, like, roughly at the door, is what I need to do. I kind of have her looking at my farm tower, and she's peeking out of the door like she doesn't expect to be here. I don't really have the outline color for her mouth, do I? It's not on hand right at this second. You know what? I don't need these lines, actually. Actually, I could probably have the other limb going, like, instead, like it's sort of like it's sitting on the ground instead of peeking around the door, maybe. That eliminates the need of worrying about, like, how that part of her body intersects with the door. Yeah, I like that a little better. What I don't like is how this part kind of seems like it's off of her head. Maybe I can go, like... Actually, just for one... There we go. Ah! I think I have a trick for maybe making the... Because since I resized this image, it's got like a kind of a blurry edge here. I could probably put like a little bit of blue. I can make a transparency layer. Oops. I keep accidentally opening Minecraft. No thanks. Oh. Go away, Minecraft. I'm only drawing you today, not not anything else. She's got a straight transparency in her eyelash. The VTuber has straight transparency. This is what a crime. I can't believe. Do all of them have that? I mean, actually, probably only this sprite. Actually, because I redrew the whole thing. Everyone pretend I didn't say that and nobody notices and everything's fine. She does look silly, doesn't she? This way I don't have to adjust the layer transparency to be able to actually see and draw the outline. Actually, let me look in the actual Goodrare folder that I have, because I'm sure I've drawn the open mouth from the side before with the pink, and I'm sure I have a... Where's my Pokemon folder? It's here somewhere. There it is. Goodrare folder, regular Dragonair folder, Goodrare folder. I don't actually draw her with colored outlines a whole lot, if I'm honest. When have I drawn her with... from the side? When have I done that? When have I done that? Have I not done that? Have I really not done that? That's insane. I've drawn her from the side, but usually with like a cheeky little grin instead. I'll come up with something. I'll just come up with a color. I do think it's silly drawing her in here without making her square at all. Just regular Goodrare. Regular old Dragonair Goodra that definitely exists in canon. You'd think I'd be doing like something a little bit more cliche than this, considering I think my favorite Pokemon, it's really hard to narrow it down. Dragonair is definitely up there. Goodra isn't really though. I mean, I adore it, but I don't think it's one of my favorites really. Oops, I forgot to do the colors in the wall. I mean, it's definitely pretty high up there, but not a favorite. It wouldn't be in my top 10. But after the first, like, 6 or 7 of them, I wouldn't be able to really label them in terms of which one's my favorite and which one's not. Oh, it's you again. Hello. And I say this as politely as I can. If the only reason you're here is to ask me to draw things for you, this still isn't the request stream. But if the only reason you're here is to ask me to draw things, I don't think that I'm really gonna have much to say about that. Because this isn't an art request stream, and it kind of feels like I only exist to make art for you. And again, I say that as kindly as I can. That I'm not a person who only exists to make art for you. And I'm glad you like my art. I'm glad you like my art, but this is still just me doing thumbnails the stream. I can maybe try drawing the shrimp on its own after, if I can't think of any more thumbnails to make. Maybe, but if only just because I like shrimp. I think shrimp are cool. What am I doing again? Yeah, this is. And you can say that my art is cute, but don't say I'm cute. That makes no sense. There we go. Is that like the exact amount? Not quite, actually. There we go. Exact amount of pixels. Pixel perfect. And then I draw these outlines. And then I make up a color for her mouth to be. This is much easier than drawing Ava Baron. If only just because I made her so small in the image. I was more careful this time. I need to think of maybe a day. Like, if I do these on Mondays, that'd be cute. Then I could call it Cobblem on Monday, even though Hardcore Sunday isn't really alliterative. But it would be cute to have at least one of them be alliterative. Then I could actually make it on a schedule. Is that dark enough? Maybe a little darker. And now I add a line here. And then I turn down. You know what? That's good. Oh, I was gonna put little question marks. That's it. Extremely large Pokemon. Extremely large Pokemon pokes her head out of her abode, going, "Huh? Since when am I alive?" Okay, that's the real image. Okay, now that I know the restream thing that I have is a logo that's just like right here, and I can't actually move it. This time I'll know. This time I know that, so I can maybe make the text down here maybe instead. It was like, oh right. Oh, I didn't realize it was reversed this whole time. Let's try that again. There we go. Now I delete that layer. Bing bong. And then I had a text layer. I guess it'll be blue. I mean, even though this is kind of a purple themed place. Let me open up the other thumbnails because I don't remember already. Open that one and then open the Artstream one. That was red, purple. I guess this one will be blue. I like this color blue. Okay, wait, did I make both of them all caps? No, just this one. Okay, that's it. Oh, and that's absolutely minuscule. I think I made like 70 point, didn't I? Honestly, even that's too small. Okay, a little bigger. I needed to, like, almost go off the page, right? 100 point. And then I make the text... I mean, the black around it. Okay, not that much. A little less. Yeah. How would I make the line spacing a little bit? Text spacing more? Okay, and then I go like this, turn that off, add a 1-bit layer, go like, Cobblemon. That. Physical Bowman. If only just because I feel like this actually kind of increases the visibility of it. Oh, oopsie. There we go. How about I like space these out a little bit? I mean, that's cute. Honestly, I think that's cute. Yeah, honestly, let me delete that. Yeah, actually, wait a minute. I don't think I had these aren't like evenly spaced with how much blue are on them. Let me just... There we go. There we go. That's better. Now I can move them around like I wanted to. This can kind of go, like, it sort of fits within the terrain. Cute. I like that. I like that. Thumbnail Cobblemon. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't take too long. Not, like, barely just under 30 minutes. Speedrun. What other kinds of streams? You know what? You know what? I really do need to make, like, a... Have I taken a good screenshot of my ramp? Let me sketch out... Let me sketch out what my Ramphorhynchus looks like in Path of Titans and see if I can... Just as a design, like, from memory. It's got, like, a flat head. Lots of teeth. It's kind of got, like, a... little beady eyes. the wings that go like that. And it's got like little webbed bottom feet. And kind of a thin kind of tail. Roughly like that, kinda. That kind of look. If I'm, like, guesstimating poorly. Something like that. I can definitely cartoonify her. And I want to. Let me, like... Let me just, like, roughly get what her color scheme is, just because I honestly do not remember off the top of my head exactly the colors. It's like a whitish kind of gray color. Oops, I forgot this bit too. And this. Just to close the lines. Close the lines. There we go. Okay. Got like this kind of like bright blue color. Yeah, yeah. Because I can't really do much of anything until I actually have the capability of streaming this properly, but I can at least try. It's kind of like a cyanish at the tip, right? Because it wasn't the exact same color and I tried. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I gave her blue eyes, I think. Of course, in the game, they're much beadier than this, but... Again, I can stylize them. What if I gave, like, dark sclera? I don't know if that's more accurate or not. I'll pretend it is for a moment. Because they go, rap, 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 rap. They're little demons, and people don't like them, which is why they're my favorite. I tried taking a screenshot the other day, but it wouldn't let me. Okay, now she's got like these darker kind of specks. Again, roughly paraphrasing, because I don't remember. And obviously, again, if I was drawing this for real, it would be much simpler than the version in-game, just because I don't want to kill myself trying to draw it. Then again, if I'm drawing, like, infrequently, like, 4 things for the PNG tuber, 4 sprites, and you know what? I'll pretend these claws are a different color, just for this. Just to make some symmetry. And I think the rest of the body is, weirdly enough, like a more white, aside from this, like, upper bit. No, it's not. Or if it is, it's not. It's just barely lighter. But, yeah, roughly like that. Roughly like that, and the teeth are, like... Pretend they're yellow, because I don't actually remember. I don't remember that either. What did I call her? I called her Snowbird. I feel like if I open it up, even if I'm not streaming it, it's just gonna make the stream crash immediately, because that's what happens every time I try to stream it. So I'm not gonna pull up a reference. Maybe I could do that off stream. Heck if I know, though. But yeah, she looks roughly like that. I could maybe put some, like, again, stylization. Put some, like, little speckles. Give her little fake freckles. Nah, that looks stupid. What about... No. She's helpful. She's a helpful ramp. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I could go from... to the point that you almost can't even tell at a glance. But yeah. For memory, this is pretty good, I think. Yeah, roughly that. Let me save that, just so that I can figure it out later. Snowbird, ref, Medi. I mean, I don't want to make a Path of Titans thumbnail. Unless I actually can commit to doing it, which I haven't yet. And I think actually there is some, like, webbing here. Like that. Actually, it goes like... how I draw legs usually goes like that, yeah. Yeah, it's like, roughly like that. Let's just go with that. And actually, wait a minute. Probably is a gradient here, too. Yeah. I could make her doing some of the emotes, maybe. Hmm. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point my gimmick really is just how many of these little PNG tuber things I have. Because I cannot imagine anybody else doing this. And maybe it's just because I'm making all my own assets. That's probably it. I want to make her cute and endearing. I want to spread the good word about the Rhamphorhynchus. This thing is cute, and people are mean to it for no reason. What does it look like if I get rid of these bits? These extra outlines I don't need. Dink. Yeah, not terrible. Honestly, not terrible. Let me do like a rough imagining of... I think they got like belly stripes, or at least like kind of a chitin kind of thing. Or not chitin, but like scales. That's what I meant. I don't really care about making it perfect accurate. Honestly, it's silly enough without like perfect accuracy. Oops. Wrong button. Save. Honestly, unless I can... Cobblemon was the main other thing that I was doing. I don't think I necessarily have any other ideas right at this second. Let me make a background so that these darker colors pop better. There we go. Alright, I've listened to this song, like, repeatedly enough. Let's click on a different one. Oh. I think the belly is kind of this yellowish color, honestly. It's like... Concept art with no ref is great. It's a great thing that I'm doing. I might have to do some, like genuine studies of these things before I'm comfortable drawing them, honestly. Bleh. I kind of wanted to do, like you can have two different sprites on, what's it? What is this little Viatotube mini? Which is what I use for my little PNG tuber. There's, like, two sprites for each, like, state, being closed mouth and open mouth. And you can set the blink interval, which is what the other, you know, which is obviously, like, for, like, oh, how often they blink. But if I don't make either of those sprites a blink for the open mouth and set the interval, like, really, really fast, then I can totally have it be, like, when I'm talking, it just sort of has the mouth going open, close, open, close, open, close, like I'm going yap, 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 instead of using that for blink, which is what it's intended for. I could totally do that and have myself be having Snowbird here be flapping around angrily whenever I'm talking. That'd be cute, I think. That would be cute and fitting. That would be silly. A silly use of it. Ah. wrote the blah blah ha ha backwards, that's all. Yap, yap, yap. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I have any ideas right now, aside from those. So I think that's probably me being done with the stream. I wish I could go for longer, but I don't have any more thumbnail ideas. I don't think I really do. My stream variety isn't super big. And I guess when I end the stream, I'll be able to see if the thumbnail shows up then, at least. There we go. Okay, well. Save that and figure that out, I guess. Okay, well. Thank you to everybody who was here.